enemy says, spirit of poverty, you need to rise and attack his life. And I'm looking at me struggling with my spirit of poverty, and I'm looking at you not struggling with your spirit of poverty, and I can't be envious of you because your prophecy ain't my prophecy. Am I talking to somebody today? Don't worry, we're going to have church in a minute, but let me talk to you first. If I understand that, if the born again believer understands that we are all going to heaven, but we all have a purpose to fulfill, then you should not be competing against each other. But rather, you should be pursuing God to become the best version of yourself. I recently upgraded. It took about 5 years, but I recently upgraded from a J7 to an A22. Yeah, I'm a thing up again. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because I've outgrown the space, and then the phone tap charge. So I literally spent over $35,000 over the last 6 months fixing the phone. Because I'm attached to it. I know that ain't you. You don't get attached to nothing. But I'm attached. You ever been attached to something and you just don't want to let it go? If you've been in a love relationship, then you know what I mean. But you're also saved, you ain't going to talk the truth in church. Just like, all right, you attached to ice cream, a cheesecake. Praise the Lord, I need deliverance. You don't want to let it go because of the pleasure you feel. But then God now is saying, I'm going to let that thing give you diarrhea. I'm going to let the phone stop charging. I'm going to let the tech can't do nothing more for it. And then you ain't left with no choice but to upgrade. And that's what it does in your spiritual life. When you are attached to people more than you're attached to God. And so is in the place, follow me now, because it was prophecy that led them there. It's that God prepares for you to expand you. You have outgrown the place. And you have outgrown it, but you become comfortable in that place to the extent that you don't want to leave the place. Because you're comfortable coming to church, what you're doing, and in order for you to fulfill the fulfillment of the fullness of your destiny, you're going to have to expand yourself